Morning, YouTube. Mike here. Wanted to check in with you guys this week. Today is a Tuesday. It is 9:55. I already been to 2 jobs. Headed to the parts store to get some parts on my way to a different area. Shout out to all the people that checked out the interview with TMM Appliance. Shout out Brother B. Man, that was a great interview. Really great interview. And I hope a lot of you guys got a lot of info out of it, just about appliance repair in general. Route management, everything that comes with it. Not much going on this week. I am still busy. Haven't turned down yet. Still, what's going on today? A lot of vans. LG Directs. We got some things going on here today. So I'm picking up some parts for, I think they have an MSA class today maybe at Marcone, but that's where I'm getting my parts right now. I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna check in my parts. Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Marcone Supply. So I get my parts. I'm gonna check in with you guys back in a second. All right, back guys. Just got out the parts store. Here's everything I picked up. If I can see it right. So yeah, got some dampers for a Whirlpool washer. Actually, I got a job I gotta do today for an LG washer, water valve assembly. That's one. I got whenever you see boxes with green or yellow, it's cord chargers. So these are one is for a dishwasher, one is for a washer. Now this is what I try to stress people. I'm not gonna get into specific, but here's one charge. See if I can see it, if we can get it right on there. I don't know if you guys can see. That's my price for a $213. So that's $213 for one. And this other one is $209s. No, I'm sorry, $248.73. So that's all the parts I'm picking up today. Control board. I try to just fit them on the side. A lot of parts that I'm gonna use today I put up there. Another control board. And this is another control board, Electrolux control board. So yeah, this week is full of control boards, man. And if you got a big full week, sometimes that's just what you can expect, man. I mean, that's honestly what I have to deal with. And that's why it's essential. I stress the people put money up, because like I said, all warranty companies don't send parts. And shout out to Appliance Bootcamp Mike. I watched one of his other videos the other day, and he's like, yeah, you are the boss. Just gotta find a company. I have two companies that I know for sure that if I need parts, they'll send it to me. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's how the process of what I do. Sometimes I'll do run jobs first, come pick up parts, and all the parts I picked up are for all the jobs are not for today. Some of them are for tomorrow, Thursday, etc. So that's how it goes sometimes. Checking in parts, making sure you have the proper parts. So this is what I want to show you guys. Sometimes Marcone has classes. You'll see all these LG people here. They have an MSA class coming up on the 6th with some new stuff. It's coming out. Samsung washer, GE side by side. No, I'm sorry, French door, and what was it? Something else he was telling me about. But I'm gonna see if I can catch that. That is on a Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a day at work just to learn some stuff, So I looked into, like I said, I watched Mike's channel, so I want to go to the USA they're having, the United Appliance Convention. I want to go do that. They said it's in January in Tampa. So hopefully I get to go to that. That's almost like a week, but we'll see how it goes. You know, sometimes you gotta you don't want to shut down for that long. I know for me, sometimes I really don't want to, but you know, you work, you gotta shut it down sometimes just to, well, I guess not really. If I hire somebody, I really don't have to, but like I said, that's a whole nother thing within itself. And I just keep talking to myself about it. Eventually it'll get stuck in my head, and eventually that'll be a goal that I have to achieve at the moment. So, but yeah, today my first job I'm headed to is a Whirlpool French door bottom freezer defrost issue. So defrost thermostat is bad. Like I said, somebody else was there before and changed other parts, but it still didn't fix it. So I went there, tested it out, and it's the defrost thermostat. Shout out to Mike Miner, since he always say I don't take my hat off. This for you, buddy. But no, I'm just a hat person. I love hats. Even when I'm not working, I have a whole bunch of hats. That's just, everybody has their thing, you know. Anyway, back to that. I have how many refrigerators I have today. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm looking at my invoices of Marcone, 248 and 213. That's just today. So, you know, that's how that goes, man. You got to be prepared for that. And you know, that's all a part of managing your business. And you know, anytime like I did in the interview with Brother B, is the main thing I try to stress to people, that appliance repair in itself is a great trade to get into. Whether you want to own your business, whether you want to be a tech, it's a great industry to get into. You'll never, like I said, you'll never not get paid. You'll never, you know, especially if you get with a bigger company, usually they have a lot of customers, they have a lot of accounts and jobs coming in, so it keeps you busy, keeps you learning. Shout out to the Appliance Apprentice too. I see the journey, man. Good luck. You know, really want to see how far you take it. But to all you guys out there who are getting into the appliance repair field, you know, just stay focused, better yourself. Those are the main things, you know. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, a lot of mistakes when I was younger as well. But I've learned from those mistakes, and I won't make those mistakes again. That's pretty much it, you know. I mean, that's the same thing in life, you know. Just you got to take the good with the bad. But the thing about appliance repair, there really, to me, is no bad, because everything that comes with it, it just comes with it. Like recalls, you know, people might think recalls are bad, but that's all a part of the game. It's you're gonna have recalls. I mean, sometimes it's I put on my Instagram when I used my water line buddy on that fridge, and that lady called me back to when the frozen water line was the water line was frozen. Pretty much, she called me back. So what I realized what it was is the temperature in the fridge was too cold, freezing up the reservoir, causing it not to send water. Because the valve, before I got there, valve was toast. Water solenoid's going for the water. Replaced it, water's coming out now, but so I had to raise the temperature a little bit because it was just too cold in there, and that seemed to get it going. So I had to go back to that. That's just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I don't dislike, I guess I do dislike recalls, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Worst thing is probably dealing with customers who just, you know, have a bad attitude from the jump, you know, and there's nothing you can do to. A lot of times I'm good with changing people's, you know, demeanor, you know, once they talk to them, no, it's not that bad, whatever's going on in your life. And that's why I say soft skills. Soft skills are very important, because it will change your call from bad to good. That is for sure. Yeah, so just another day. I'm doing what I love. Funny thing is too, I saw another shout out to Ultimate Appliance here in my city as well. When I just pulled up to the parts store, seen them out there. It's like, Mike, check. I'm like, yeah. So you know, we all want to work with each other. Shout out to I saw in the video. I looked at all the comments on my brother B's channel for our interview. Shout out to all the people who left great comments. Like I said, Appliance Apprentice, Empire Appliance Repair. Shout out to you. We in the same city as well. Like I said, anybody who's in the same city as me doing work, you know, shout out to me. Hey, what's up? What's going on? No, to me, like I said, I barely see anybody. I'm in my own zone. I do my own thing. I got my customers. I make money. So that just is what it is, you know. Today I got 8 jobs, and every day has been consistent. 7, 8, 7, 8. It's kind of 7, but there's one I can add on. I just picked up a part for it, so I might add it on. Depends on how my day goes, and I like it like that. I like it where I can have an option to add on a job just in case things go smoother than I want, because sometimes you'll be frustrated at the end of the day, and there'll be that last call. You're like, man, I just want to go home. It's just like, sometimes it happens like that. So yeah, you know, that's just how it goes. You gotta do what's best for you. Do what works for you. You know, like when we talk about, you know, not promoting this, not promoting that, but also I'm not discouraging people either. You know, do what you got to do out here, because I'll tell you this much: I've watched several videos before I started my business, and nobody could tell me what I was gonna do, but I was just getting the knowledge I needed to do what I was gonna do. I already knew what I was gonna do. I just needed to up my knowledge so I can get it done properly. And you know, that's just the main thing. You want to just watch all the videos you can, get all the information you can, rewatch videos 2, 3, 4 times, however much times you feel like you need to watch watch it. Just watch it. That's what I would do, and that's pretty much how it would go for me. But didn't want to make the video too long. Just wanted to you know, check in with you guys for this week, but appreciate all the love and support that you guys show, and any questions that you got, I'm gonna continue to answer, you know, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else. I was just watching, I'm like, this cop pulled out. It wasn't for me though. So yeah, a lot of times too, another tip, just, you know, if you're doing appliance repair, just know that you're gonna be driving a lot throughout the day, so be mindful of that and just get a lot of rest. There's been days, man, I've been tired and just driving. I was just telling my other appliance guy friends, like, usually my Ram Pro Master, when I say $20 a day, I want to just put in realism how much I drive. Sometimes it's 150 miles a day, just round trip from where I'm going. My first job might be 23 miles away. I might go to the next job, it might be 15 miles away, 8 miles away. So it all adds up, and then you remember to drive back home. So a lot of times I'm doing over 100 miles a day. I mean, I bought this van used, it was like 63,000 miles in March. It is what is today, October 15th, and I'm at 78,000. So, you know, I mean, that's how much I drive. I had to really, like, I've already done 2 oil changes on it, so that's, and get ready to do another one. That's just how it goes, man. And just get the real idea of, you know, if you're gonna be running that much work. You know, back to, like I said, TMN's video about the salaries. I mean, to me, that's pretty much true how it goes. Where I put myself is high volume, because he said 4+. For me, I would really feel high volume is 6+ in a day. If you're doing 6+ a day, that's high volume, you know. But I don't disagree with, you know, 4+ in a day, because to be honest, I don't know if for me to do 4 jobs in a day, that's like an 8 to 12 time frame. I can do 4 jobs in 8 to 12 and I'm done. You know, that's like my day. I don't really space my day out a lot. I have 8 to 12, 12 to 4. So usually 4 jobs, 8 to 12. So sometimes it's 5 jobs, 8 to 12, or she might put a job 9 to 1 just to give me an extra bump, or, you know, just stuff like that, or then she'll do 12 to 3, depending on the customer can't be home after 3. So it just, those are the mind frames, or the idea. That's what I'm trying to just tell you guys, to do your schedule properly, because you don't want to go here, there. And you know, everybody is not fortunate like me to have my wife do, you know, my scheduling and take my calls. But before she was doing that, I was making my own schedule and doing the same exact thing. But I had I had the experience coming from another company to know to be efficient on my route. And you know, one thing I probably left out in the other video, when you're doing 9 jobs or 8 jobs in a day, certain things you cannot get done. So for instance, a lot of diagnoses that I do, I don't take apart. I might do from the control board if possible, because I'm not trying to, just like Brother B said, I'm not trying to take the whole thing apart unless I know what I'm dealing with at first. But a lot of times I do, depending on the situation, or the accessibility of it. Today's just a crazy day for me, man. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank all the people, like, again, who's subscribing, who's liking the videos, who's following my Instagram. Somebody had to tell me. A lot of people have been telling me. Even Brother B been telling me. He's like, man, you helping a lot of people out here. And at the end of the day, I don't focus on that. I just focus on, trying to bring you guys good content and trying to just show you what my day is and what Appliance Repair, how it helped me, and really made my life, like, I'm the master of my own destiny. That's the best thing I can put it. I control everything I do. And that's what, like Mike Sneed was saying, he's showing people ownership, and it's hard to break out of that employee mindset. Before I left, my old company, I was working 7 months, like I said, so I was already training myself to be a boss and run my business how I wanted to. But see, I was working for somebody for so long and was frustrated on how he ran certain things at certain times. So, that's how that goes. But pretty much that's it, guys. I'm done now. Pretty much done. And I'll check in with you guys later this week and next week. Thanks.